Hello, it's Brett Campbell here, and it is fantastic to have you back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I get asked this question so much. It's probably one of the most asked questions that I'd have, especially in our health and fitness business and company that we have, where we've got over 16,000 ladies from all over the world in a private VIP forum where we educate, motivate them on a daily basis to live a healthy, active and fulfilled life. And as a part of the 10X Achievement Academy, we look at more than just the health and fitness aspect. That's just one key component. We look at health, we look at wealth, we look at happiness, success. Are you achieving what it is that you want to be achieving in this world? So today I want to look at the topic of, actually before I give you the topic, it's a topic that does affect every single person. I guarantee you will be able to benefit greatly from what I'm about to share with you today. It doesn't matter who you are, how good you are, how good you think you are, you'll be able to gain something from today. I guarantee that, okay? If you do not gain anything from today, I'm going to put out a challenge. If you don't, I want you to comment on this video. Give me your reasons why, right? Give me your reasons why. And then suggest me to do a dare of some sort. And if I fully believe that you haven't learned anything, then I'll do the dare for you. How's that? All right, enough of the shenanigans. Let's talk about the topic of fat loss. All right, we've all got that extra bit of cushion everywhere, right, that we could get rid of. Yes, you're nodding your head. I know that to be fact, okay? And I want to share with you some of my out of the box fat loss tips, not just your standard fat loss tips that you'll read on someone's website or a blog. I want to share with you the fat loss tips that I've been able to accumulate over the many years being in this industry and working with thousands of people from all around the world. And the first tip, all right, and this is going to shock you, the first tip is I want you to think about this concept. Remove before adding. Okay, so everyone starts their journey in a different place. Now you could be in a position where you're brand new, you haven't stepped foot in the gym yet, and you're looking to get away and get underway and to start achieving these amazing goals. My first step to you is forget everything else and think about this. Remove before adding. What in your life are you currently doing that no longer serves you? All right, so before you go to the gym, sign up and get all the passion to want to go to the gym and start training. Before you do any of that, I can assure you, you're going to be able to remove things from your life currently. That's more important than adding. Because what happens if you just start adding things on top of each other, you're going to get so overwhelmed and so frustrated with everything that's going on, you're just going to stop and you're going to end up ultimately failing. So I want you to ask yourself, what can I remove right now? What are you eating? Right? What are you putting in your mouth? What can you no longer do? Just one thing. I just want you to pick one thing and do it for the next 2 days. Right? If you drink 8 coffees a day, I want you to limit that back to 1 or 2. Okay, that's it. We're not asking you to do remarkable, miraculous changes here because I understand how this stuff works. If I was to give you 10 different tasks, you're going to walk away, you're going to go, oh, those tasks were great, but I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to put it back on the too hard shelf. Okay, we'll just put it back here for later until the pain gets enough that I'm just going to have to jump full in and go for it. But I want you to think about what can you remove before adding. The second thing is creating behavior switches. Now, being from the fitness industry and working with hundreds of actual other fitness professionals as well, I know for a fact that this isn't something that many of them teach, if any. And it's about creating those behavior switches. For an example, you walk to your fridge, right? You walk to your fridge and you open the fridge and you see a chocolate bar sitting up on the shelf, which firstly shouldn't even be there, okay? If you don't want to eat this stuff, get it out of your house. That's rule number 1. But if you are someone, you go, oh, leave it there for a rainy day, or it's there for the kids, whatever it is, if you see that chocolate bar, you need to create a behavior switch that stops you from doing this. Oh no, I shouldn't be eating this. Whilst you're opening the packet, you know in your head, you're telling yourself, oh, it'll be okay. You're trying to justify why you can have it. You need to create a behavior switch that stops that. And that switch could be something as simple as this. As soon as you walk up to the fridge, imagine as you grab the fridge, it's going to give you electric shock. Right? You're going to get electric shock every time you put your hand to open the door to the fridge. And that electric shock is going to send a signal to your brain. It's going to go, oh, wait on a minute. Do I actually even need to open this fridge? Okay, I share this one because that's a trigger that I needed to do. I just had I don't know why, I just had a habit where, I know my mother would agree to this as a child, I would literally just open the fridge, walk to the fridge, open the fridge, have a look around, shut it and walk away. 10 minutes later I'll be like, what's in there? As if something new had just popped into the fridge. That was just a really bad habit. So now as an adult I need to go, well, I don't want to be opening my fridge all the time, so what's a behavior switch that I can create that stops me? So before I go to open it, I go, send the trigger to my brain and I go, do I even need to open this? And if so, what am I actually looking for? Because the biggest thing that I see with people, especially in nutritional habits and behaviors, is that you'll simply go searching for food, right? You'll go searching for food because we've got that inbuilt in us, right? It's that hunter-gatherer coming out in us all. But you don't need to go hunter-gatherer in your fridge or your pantry, right? Set those behavior triggers, right? So as soon as you open the fridge, gives you an electric shock, goes straight to your brain. Do I need to open this fridge? If so, why am I eating it? And then if you still find yourself grasping for it, you need to ask yourself the other questions. You need to ask yourself the important questions of, is this going to get me closer to my goal? And if it's no, which we all know that eating a chocolate bar is not really going to get you closer to your goal, but you need to find out what's your attachment to that. And if you can't handle it, honestly, even if you give this stuff to your kids or you've got it for a rainy day, just get it out of the house. Me personally, I can't have a bag of lollies in the house because I will devour the entire packet because I love lollies. I've got it. I guess I will say I've got an addiction to the lollies in a sense that if they're around me, man, don't come and open a bag of lollies around me because I won't even wait for you to offer. I'll just start eating. Okay, so if you know what your bad habits are, create these switches that are going to eliminate that. Okay. Third component is you need to train, right? Yes, nothing magical there. You need to train, you need to work out based on your goals, right? So you don't need to go into the gym and copy the bodybuilder guy standing next to you and do the exact same exercises, count the same reps as that person, because they're training for something different. Every time I go into a gym and I see something, and when I was a personal trainer, I was actively training on the gym floor, helping people out. I'd go up and I'd always seek first to understand. I go, excuse me, what is it that you're training for? Like, what are your goals? And they may go, I'm training for, I just want to get ripped and muscly, which most guys would say that, and that's what most guys want. And then I go, okay, well, why are you training, 3 and 4 reps, when that's predominantly strength based? Okay, so I always seek first to understand, but what I see is there's too many people out there who, it's like a virus. You go into a gym scenario or you see someone's workout video online and you just copy it, which firstly, it's better than doing nothing. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's definitely better than doing nothing. But if you really want to fast track your fat loss and start having a healthier body, which is going to give you a lot more energy and it's going to allow you to achieve the things that you want to achieve in your life, right? Then you need to train based on your goals. So I just want to give you like a quick few really strategic training tips that you can use for fat loss. And the first thing is using full body exercises versus isolation, right? If you're my client and your goal is fat loss, you want to lose 5-10 kilos, right? And I go into the gym and I start seeing you do bicep curls, or I'm seeing you do single arm shoulder presses, or I see you doing, front raises with dumbbells. If I see that, then I'm going to be going, that's not in accordance to what we have decided, right? Your goals are fat loss, so you need to train for fat loss. Don't train for like what you'd see in a bodybuilding magazine with all these just single rep. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have their place, and I certainly open myself up for debate here with a lot of people because there's so many different opinions out there. But you're watching this video in the hope that you trust what I say here, and I guarantee this is working with thousands of people from all around the world. And you need to be using full body movements. Think about this: the more muscles you use, the more fat you will lose. Okay, just think about that next time you're in the gym and you're going to go perform a single arm variation or something. Use full body motions. Use a lot of squats. Use deadlifts. Use walking lunges. Do some full body barbell presses with double arms, or maybe even do some Olympic lifts. Those type of things. If you need tips on all of that, head over to Fiit International.com.au. You'll find links there to head out to different workout programs and resources that we have. And you can go find one of our flagship websites, Fiit Chicks, Fiit preforming.com.au, head over there. Heaps of resources there for you to look at, and it even goes more in depth than what I'm saying here. But for this particular video, I just want you to look at these key concepts. So full body versus isolation, shorter rest periods versus longer rest periods. Okay, the shorter rest periods, I'm referring when you finished your exercise, you don't go and hop on your phone and scroll through Facebook, watch a 2-minute video, come back, talk to that person over there, and then you go do your next set. Okay. Shorter rest periods are going to elicit growth hormone. Growth hormone is a fantastic hormone that you want in your body to help you with fat loss, okay? Period. That's as far as I'm going to go. I want you to have a 30 to 45 second rest period. If you're brand new to exercise, yeah, you can rest for 60 seconds, 90 seconds. It's not going to be too bad, but just listen to your body. So what I don't want you to do is exert yourself through a set and then 30 seconds later you're still puffing away. If that's the case, then you need to allow yourself to rest a little bit longer. But for those medium, you've been training for some time, medium to advanced trainees, you need to start watching the clock, 30 to 45 seconds. I guarantee you, one, it's going to speed up your entire workout, so you're going to get out of there quicker, you're going to be able to do a lot more with your day. And secondly, it's going to give you better results, I guarantee you that. The next one is time under tension. I just want you to be aware of how long your muscle is actually under tension for. An example of this is if I said to you to do 10 reps, 10 squats, and I was to do 10 squats now, and I said go, what you'll see is if you gave that instruction to 2 different people, it could look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, speed, fast. I'm finished at 10 repetitions in 20 seconds. Whereas what you want to do is for fat loss, you want to put your muscles and body under tension for 45 to 60 seconds. Okay, so it should take you 45 to 60 seconds to complete a set of, say you're doing 10 squats, it should take you 4 to 6 seconds to complete 1 rep. So you might go down in 4 seconds, rest for a second, come up in a second, and there we go from there. So you need to really look at your time under tension. Don't just pump out the reps thinking that your main goal here is 12 reps. It's not about that, it's about how long you're putting yourself under tension for. The next component is, and probably the most important, is follow a plan. Okay, follow a plan and then stick to it, right? So many people jump from one program to another program to another program. Now I'm here to tell you, and also, having background working with hundreds of personal fitness trainers who all have different philosophies about how to achieve this, how to achieve that, with different studies out there, saying one thing and another saying this. What I say is pick something and just stick to it for a minimum 3 weeks. I'd really recommend 4 to 6 weeks that you stick to a program. If you've been training for some time, you'll be able to change your programs up a lot quicker, but you need to stick to the plan. It's like me getting my house built, and then I get the plans, and then I start the building, and I'm like, no, I'm going to change that room there. Got to go back to the, designer. I want to change this, I want to do that. Get the plans. Actually, no, I don't like those. You can see it's going to take a lot longer to achieve a certain result. So find a plan and stick to it. Okay, find a plan and stick to it. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Okay, these fat loss tips: remove before adding. What can you remove before you need to add anything new? I want you to create behavior switches. Right? Remember, grabbing the fridge door, electric shock to your brain that says, "Do I need to enter?" Right? And then, of course, those tips that I just shared with you. I really hope that has been of use to you. Like I said at the start, if you haven't learned anything out of today, leave me a comment, give me a dare, and I'm more than happy to fulfill that. But I'm pretty sure there's some new things in here for you today. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, I'm Brett Campbell, and I want you to go out there, live with intention, love with passion, and never give up on your dreams.